Gradient map. Hi guys, as you have already noticed, there are many ways to tone a photo in Photoshop. And today we will consider a gradient map. Let's get started. Let's take this image for example. Now the main color is red and the background is yellow. I added a gradient map adjustment layer and my image is tinted in red and yellow. At the same time, all dark shades occur the color of the main color and all light shades occur the color of the background. And if we are satisfied with these colors, we can leave them. But by clicking on the gradient strip itself, we can change them. For example, if I choose the transition from black gradient to white, then I will get a black and white photo. The colors can also be changed directly on the gradient itself. That is, we can firstly choose some color gradients, but we can also choose the colors ourselves. For example, you can double-click on the color control point and put blue instead of black, and then all the dark shades will be tinted blue. If I want to change the color of light shades, I click on the white control point and choose some other color, for example, like this. And there can be any number of these points. That is, you can create some points and add color to them. Well, for example, I got something like this. The developers have also prepared a large number of presets, which you can see here. And specifically, if you choose photographic tone, which I have already added, then these presets will be opened. Among them, you can choose quite interesting ways of toning. Well, let's say I choose this one. Of course, you can also take advantage of all the opportunities that the mask provides us with. For example, you can take the radial gradient tool and use it to edit a girl's face. Of course, you can use different layer blending modes and choose the option that suits you. Let me focus on the normal blending modes. So, this is a fairly simple operation that allows you to create interesting color effects. And let's look at a few more operations that are similar to it. These are solid color, gradient, and pattern. If we choose the solid color adjustment layer, then a layer will be filled with one color. And we can just change the level of opacity or blending mode. It will add some new shades to your toning. If you use a gradient, then in this case the new layer is filled with some gradient from those that are presented to you. And you can also apply, for example, some kind of blending mode and see what you get in the end. Well, let's say like this. And the last one we have is a pattern. It allows you to fill your image with some pattern. It can be a pattern you have created, or maybe some pattern from those presets that are here. By the way, I draw your attention to the fact that the scale of the pattern can be changed. For example, we can make these waves bigger. And if you change the blending mode, you can get some interesting effect. And this image has small waves, like this. And here in the same way, you can use a mask and remove the impact of this effect in the places where you need it. For example, on the girl's face. And last, and leave it somewhere on the edges. We get such a spontaneous editing. Perhaps you'll create something even more interesting. And I want to show you another example of using a gradient map in combination with invert option. To begin with, I would like to make little details in the shadows more expressive. To do this, I apply an invert adjustment layer. So now the dark areas are overlaid with light ones. And some details that weren't visible are shown in the soft light blending mode. And that's what we got. But now the sea has become somehow cold. I want to edit warm orange and red tones. And so I select the gradient map adjustment layer and choose some color here. Let's put a soft light right away, probably so that the effect that we will get can be seen better. Go there, and let's choose, for example, a toning from purple to orange. Look how our photo has changed. That is, the details of the girl's figure are more expressive now. And we have a very beautiful sunset lighting. That's what we had, and that's what we got in the end. I think that the work with a gradient map won't be difficult for you. And as a homework assignment, I suggest you tone this photo to your taste as you like it more. And I also suggest to practice with the invert adjustment layer on the example of this photo and once again apply the gradient map. And it's all for today. It was Peter Romanov and AIM School. See you next time.